Hello everybody, welcome back to my Five Nights at Fuckboys walkthrough. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cover the final boss and the final secret boss in this episode. With all the cameras defeated and all the toy animatronics defeated, we are now fully prepared to take on the final boss. So once all the cameras are destroyed, you can come down here to where the office is, engage the final boss fight. So the final boss fight is Golden Freddy. He brings along with him 4 Omega Party hats. So the first thing I always try and do when doing this fight is I try and go ahead and take out the regular party hats first. This is generally where I take into the account of the one-shot kill thing for teammates. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a cake with Chica. And we'll take out all of the regular party hats first. There's a nice 24,000. So once with all of the party hats gone, generally this fight just becomes a nice little cinch, just like the regular toy animatronics. He can heal for 5,000. It's not really too much of a deal, especially if you get a crit. Same tactic here. We will plank walk. Large soda. A lot of the sodas that you'll be using definitely will be going to probably Foxy because of how expensive his rushdown skill is. I usually, like I said, just have Chica doing that most of the time. Oh, damn. We'll do a double revive. Well, this is just a blast. Ugh. God, stop. There we go. That is perfect. So whenever I get Chica's ultimate skill, I end up just doing a full out scream. That'll do probably the most damage. Fearless Fright is good for like the first like 3 or 4. But it gets weaker the more you use it throughout the fight, so I usually never use it. We're going to hold off on that. Try and go for a plank walk here. See if we can get a paralysis off. Nope. There's that. Fazbear. Walk down. And my bottom. That is perfect. We'll do fly hop first. Just enough what we needed. And there's the final boss.
That was fucking stupid.
With Golden Freddy now defeated, with us beating the puppet in the last episode, we now can get the actual final boss of the game.
But didn't Mangle fucking behead you?
So Puppet Master BB is the final boss for the game. He has 2 regular Omega Party hats with him. Definitely not a problem to take out. Works just about the same as the last boss with Golden Freddy. One thing you do want to pay attention for is your team lineup. They do change it for you for this boss fight, with Foxy being last. We'll just do same tactic. So there's that. Another thing I should also point out is with Bonnie being blind like he is now, that does not mean that his accuracy for his backup bash went down. It is still the same. So any skills that you do use, even if you're blind, it can still have the same accuracy, even if you're blind. So if you are blind, just try and use the skill if you can. There you go. Now we use Bonbon combo. Now we can just go for all backup bashes. There was a 10,000. 21,000. So yeah, once you get to these later bosses too, they definitely will have a ton of life. Like the Puppet and Puppet Master definitely will have a lot of life. Like just then, that's probably the 4th backup bash I've hit now, and he is still going. But with the amount of cakes and sodas I have, it's almost near impossible for him to really win at this point. So. And that should be the end of it. Oh. Perfect. Just about forgot that I had top hat toss there. Chica may be getting the kill. There we go. And Puppet Master BB has been defeated. And there you guys have it. The end of Five Nights at Fuckboys. So, with all that done, I will go ahead and I will cover a, like I said, a Impossible Night, not like a walkthrough, but more of like a tips and tricks sort of thing. I will go ahead and actually end this before the video ends. I will also put up here on the right the codes for Hard Night and then Impossible Night, so that way if you don't want to go ahead and play through all of this yourself, you can just go ahead, click that difficulty, enter this code, and you can go straight to it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this walkthrough. I hope it gave you some more help. I showed you a couple things that you didn't know about the first game. I will be covering the second game here coming up soon. That will definitely have a lot more episodes than this one did, because of the amount of secret bosses and the 2 extra scenarios for that game. Make sure if you are going to do the Impossible Night save import scenario for Five Nights 2, make sure that you have the version of the game that gives you save import enabled. You will see it on the title screen on the bottom right. I will show how to do that whole save port thing before I go and do Five Nights at Fuckboys 2. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I hope this walkthrough was helpful for you. I will do another short little episode just with tips and tricks for Impossible Night if people request it. Other than that, I hope this helped. This is Retonomized, signing out.